Hello everyone. In this video we are going to configure nopCommerce SAML Single Sign-On using Microsoft Entra ID as an identity provider. Let us look at how to download and install the nopCommerce SAML SSO plugin. Visit the nopCommerce marketplace and search for SAML. Click on the SAML Single Sign-On SSO Mini Orange extension. Click on the Get Extension button to download the plugin. Once downloaded, extract the downloaded zip and select the installable plugin zip according to your nopCommerce store version. After successful plugin installation, go to the plugins dashboard and click on Add New IDP. Select the Service Provider Metadata tab. You can send the plugin metadata to the identity provider in a number of formats, such as metadata URL, file, or text. Whatever option you choose, please keep it handy. We will require this metadata while configuring the identity provider. In our scenario, let us download the metadata file. Let us look at how to configure Microsoft Entra ID as an identity provider. Under Azure Services, click on Microsoft Entra ID. Click on Add drop-down and select Enterprise Application. Click on Create Your Own Application. Enter the name of your SAML application and ensure that the non-gallery option is selected. Then click on Create. Application has been created successfully. From the list of options, select Single Sign-On and select SAML as your single sign-on method. Now, we need to upload the nopCommerce SAML plugins metadata on Microsoft Entra ID. Click on the Upload Metadata file to upload the metadata that we downloaded in the earlier step. Then click on Add. As you can see, the entity ID and the ACS URL were automatically filled out. Now click on Save. Under the SAML Certificates tab, download the Federation Metadata XML file, which we'll require to upload in the nopCommerce module later. We need to assign users to this new application who will be using SSO. Select Users and Groups. Then click on Add User or Group. You can assign individual users or user groups to your application. To assign users to your SAML application, click on None selected to assign the required users. Search for the relevant user. Click on Select. You can see that the user has been selected. Now click on Assign. Let us look at how to configure nopCommerce module as a service provider. Click on Identity Provider Settings. Select Azure AD as your identity provider. Click on Upload IDP Metadata. Here you will find two options to upload the metadata. You can fetch the metadata by entering the metadata URL, else you can upload the metadata file. In our scenario, let us upload the metadata file and click on Upload Metadata. You can see that the IDP metadata has been uploaded successfully. To verify the SSO configuration, hover on Select Action and click on Test Configuration. Enter the user credentials you assigned to the SSO application created earlier. After successful authentication, a Test Successful window will pop up, showing user attributes such as name ID and tenant ID. Now from the Actions drop-down, select Edit Configuration. Click on the Attribute, Role Mapping tab. Here, you are required to map the user's attribute names in nopCommerce with the attributes received in response from your identity provider. You can refer to the Attributes table at the right section to pick the attribute names that you are receiving from your identity provider. Please make sure that you are mapping the exact attribute names. Otherwise, SSO will not work as per your expectations. We are mapping the username and email attributes with the name ID attribute. Now, let's jump to see how your end users will use the SSO login into your store. Hover on Select Actions and click on SSO link to copy the link. Paste the SSO link in an incognito window and hit the Enter button. The Microsoft Entra ID login page will appear. Use the test user credential to log in. On successful user authentication, the user will be sent to the nopCommerce store and will be logged in via Single Sign-On. Thank you for watching. For any queries or questions you may have, please feel free to contact us at nopCommerce support@securify.com.